Good afternoon and welcome inside the arena at TD Place, where the Ottawa BlackJacks look to keep their momentum rolling as they host the Brampton Honey Badgers in their fourth and final meeting between these two teams this season. Ottawa comes into today's game playing some of its best basketball of the season, riding a two-game win streak and having won 4 of its last 5. They currently sit in third in the Eastern Conference at 8 and 9, and right ahead of them are these Honey Badgers in second at 8 and 8. The BlackJacks have momentum entering this game, but the Honey Badgers have controlled the season series, winning all 3 matchups, but each coming by 5 points or less. Alongside Roseanne Jolie, Jackie Perez on our sidelines. Rose should be a good one. All 3 matchups this season have gone down to the wire, and I think we're going to expect the same thing this afternoon.
Definitely, I think we're going to see a lot of energy, and again, it's a very important game for those two teams here.
As we look at the season averages for both teams and their record, as I mentioned, Ottawa 8 and 9, Brampton 8 and 8. Sit right behind each other at 2 and 3 in the standings. Ottawa has the points advantage as well as field goal and free throw. 3-point shooting is the same, assist about the same, and Ottawa barely edges out Brampton in the rebounding department. Tight season stats, tight matchups, the 3 previous ones. Record almost identical, so we are looking forward to a very good ball game this afternoon, and a couple of guys missing on both sides, but we'll get to that shortly. First, we'll see our keys to the game. Roseanne, you've identified some for the Honey Badgers, presented by CDIC.
Yes, for the Brampton Honey Badgers, the first one is defensive transition. We've talked throughout the whole season for the BlackJacks that personally I believe that the BlackJack has one of the best offensive transition fast break offense in this country, and that's where they get all the energy. The moment that they're able to put the gas on the pedal, we can feel the energy here at TD Place and in the stand, so definitely something that they have to keep an eye on. The field goal attempts, I was really, really impressed to see the statistics from their last game. The Brampton had about 20 more field goal attempts than the Ottawa BlackJacks, and if they keep that high number at a high-paced game, it's going to be a very good one for them today and contest the three-point line. We know that it was a very impressive game last time here against Montreal Alliance. The Ottawa BlackJack shot for 53%. They went 21 for 39, which is the record for this franchise, and also a few of the athletes for the Ottawa BlackJack, as Javante Smart, who's now reached 100 3-point made in this league. So that was really impressive, and I'm sure they'll try to do that again tonight.
Yeah, and now we'll go to our sideline reporter, Jackie Perez, who is with head coach of the Ottawa BlackJacks, Justin Mazzulla. Jackie?
All right, thanks so much, Elias. Now, the Ottawa BlackJacks look to continue their win streak tonight as they take on the Brampton Hunter Badgers. Now, Justin, what's been working for the team? You guys have been on this streak. They've been explosive. There's been, seems to be this renewed energy amongst the team, especially that last game against Montreal.
Yeah, I mean, we have a lot of great guys that want to do whatever it takes to win, and they're a cohesive group. They're trying to find ways to play together, share the basketball, value the basketball, and defend as a group.
All right, we're looking for the first win against Brampton this season. What's it going to take to get the W tonight?
It's going to take everyone on the bench, everyone on the back bench. It's going to take everyone in this arena to bring the energy, to bring the effort, and we're just going to have to do it as a team. Appreciate
it. Thanks so much, Coach. Elias Rose, we'll take it back to you.
Thank you, Jackie, and we'll see how this one pans out once we come back. You're watching CEBL Basketball Live on CBC Gem, YouTube, and CEBL Plus.
What keeps me going? Under the heat of the sun, or in the heat of the moment. When climbing for even one more second seems like too much. Whether you're reaching for your goal or busy setting new ones, everyone hits their limit, but that limit has a reset. Scientifically formulated to hydrate faster in the moments that matter. Electrolyte, instant hydration.
Welcome back inside the arena at TD Place. Elias Silzen alongside Rosanne Jolie, Jackie Perez on our sideline. Rose will go right to you for the keys to the game for Ottawa, presented by CDIC.
And the keys to the game for the Ottawa BlackJack is, well, the first one is a statement game. So it goes for both teams, but for these two teams, they've played already 3 times. It's going to be their 4th time. Brampton has won 2. Ottawa BlackJack is 3. Sorry, it's 3-0. So for that, it's really a statement game, but also for the record, for the standing, because the Ottawa BlackJack with this win could ultimately become second in the standing in the Eastern Conference, which would put them in a very good position for the playoffs. Beyond the arc, I've already mentioned Ottawa BlackJacks. They love shooting the 3. They love the corner threes. They have some of the athletes on that team that can shoot off the dribble, off of ball screens, and everything else. They set a new record with 21 made threes in one game only, and we'll see if it's going to happen again today, which would be amazing. And protect the key, Ottawa BlackJack is the number 1 team in blocks per game at 6.4, so they are doing a very good job in that sense, with 2 good players that can block any shot coming their way.
And let's go to our players to watch. We'll start with the visiting player to watch from the Honey Badgers. Who's?
The player to watch is Trenton Flowers, a new athlete in this league in the CBL. He's only played 3 games so far. He's had an amazing game last time. Coming off the bench, he scored 22 points in only 27 minutes. He went 9 for 20, averaging 45% from the field goal, 40% from the three-point line. So again, like coming off the bench at 22 points, he was their highest scorer in that game.
And now for the BlackJacks, your player to watch is
Kobe Elvis. He had again an amazing game last game with the BlackJacks. He's the second year as a Canadian player in this league. Last year he didn't have that big of a role with Scarborough Shooting Star, but his role has grown with this team. And we know that he had a bit of a rocky start to this season, but in all honesty, he also started with this team on the road, which made it really tough for him. But right now he's the #1 athlete in this league with 50% from the three-point line. He's 20 for 40, so definitely someone that you want to make sure you contest outside the three-point line.
And that last game against Montreal got going in that fourth quarter where he hit 4 in a row. As we look at the starting lineups here for both teams, we'll start with the visiting Brampton Honey Badgers and their yellow and black stripes. Tyrese Hunter, Brandon Muntu, Trenton Flowers, Justin Hamilton, and Matthew Moncrief, the starting 5 for the visiting Honey Badgers. And for your home Ottawa BlackJacks in their black and red this afternoon, it's Kobe Elvis, Javante Smart, who had an amazing game on against Montreal the other night, and Alex Fudge, Isaiah Moore, and Marco Malatic, the 5 to begin this ball game between Ottawa and Brampton. And tip-off presented by Spalding, the official game ball of the CEBL, and we are up and underway inside the arena. It'll be Brampton to begin with possession. Tonight's officiating crew, the crew chief Yannick Payet, Alexander Lapointe, and Greg Southward. Hunter falling away, 2 strong offensive rebound. Hook shot is also off the mark. Smart. Looking at attack, picks up his dribble. Short hook on the baseline, no good, and it's Moncrief the other way for the Honey Badgers. Hunter thought about it. Here's Muntu. He'll take it way off the mark, and Elvis with the long rebound. Fancy with the dribble. In the corner, Fudge, extra pass, Malatic behind the back into the paint. Tough shot, and Malatic gets the first points of this game.
That was a great take by Malatic. He's known to be a catch-and-shoot, three-point shooter, but he knows that also in his back pocket, once in a while, he's able to attack the rim. And it was a very unselfish play for Fudge to go pass to him, so a great play for the Ottawa BlackJacks.
Ball goes out of bounds, and it will be Ottawa basketball. Elvis will bring it up. Here's Fudge. Inside, it's Moore. 6 to shoot, Moore. Spins in the paint, off the mark, it's batted around. Gathered by Moncrief. The other way, and it's a one-handed flush from Matthew Moncrief. First points for Brampton, and this one's knotted up at 2. Malatic quickly. The other way, his three-point shot is short. Hunter in a hurry. He's fouled going up. And 2 shots coming up for Tyrese Hunter.
Great pace so far for both sides. although it's 2-2, I'm very impressed with some of the looks that the BlackJacks have had. I like that, you know, they've tried to do different things every possession. The Moore just went one-on-one. He was short on his shot, but it wasn't a bad take. Maletic, again, like, he's a great three-point shooter, and to take that earlier on in transition wasn't a bad take either. It's just so far they haven't been able to put the ball down the net.
First free throw is good from Hunter. Out of the University of Memphis. And 2 for 2 at the line for the 82% free throw shooter. And Brampton has their first lead of this afternoon. 2-point ball game. Here's Moore. Hands it off to Elvis. He's doubled. Fudge, no hesitation in the corner. Long on the three-point shot. Hunter kicks it. Moncrief hands it off. It's Flowers. His three ball is good.
And Flowers is the player to watch for this game. That was his first shot. He's currently at 33.3% from the three-point line. That was a great catch and shoot.
As Moore gets called for the foul on the screen. Substitutions for the Honey Badgers as Cameron Tyson checks in, as well as Keon Ambrose Hilton. A totally different pace to this one compared to the Montreal game, where the Alliance were very slow to get into their offense. Brampton is the complete opposite. Lots of contact in there, and it's the other way with Ottawa. Elvis and Fudge. Brampton does get back. Maletic on the floor once again, drives, gets the layup to go. One more coming at the line for Marco Maletic. And you mentioned his game rose as more of a catch and shoot guy, but now we've seen him twice put the ball on the floor and get to the rim.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, I think you did have a conversation with him a few weeks ago, and it's something he wanted to explore a little bit more, because it's something that he knows that he's able to do, and he wanted to bring that to his team with the Ottawa BlackJacks.
Completes the three-point play. Maletic has all 5 for Ottawa. Hunter has the bigger Fudge on him now. It's Moore on the switch. Flowers. Tyson, he can shoot it from beyond the arc. That one's way off the mark. Smart with the rebound. Lobs it up, and Fudge does the rest! Two-handed stuff on the alley-oop from Javonte Smart.
And you gotta love it. And Moore and Fudge on a starting lineup together. It's both of them. They can achieve that in fast break. And it felt like Elvis kind of missed that opportunity in that previous possession. So I'm happy that Fudge was able to be rewarded on his run this time.
Yeah, when the big man runs, you have to reward him. And Smart, such a willing passer, 4th in the league with over 6 assists.
Yes.
Every game, or per game, is his average. And we have a foul here. There's a look at the lob again, and Fudge, I think, might be the one that throws it the hardest on this team in his dunks. I asked a couple of guys, and he got most of the votes. Moncrief trying to create space, goes up, no good. Fudge, good contest there, making him adjust. Smart now still has one shot in this ball game. Crossover dribble behind the back. Fudge, he drives all the way. Lob is behind Moore, but he's able to gather and finish right at the rim. And you pointed it out, these two guys starting together for the first time this season gives head coach Justin Mazzulla a lot on the offensive end.
Oh, definitely. And Fudge, right now with the Ottawa BlackJacks, he's been utilized a little bit more as a 5, and now that Moore has joined this roster, he's able to play a little bit more from the three-point line. So for him to be able to attack and find his teammate inside and be able to create those assists is amazing.
Here's Hunter. Ottawa has a 2-point lead. Flowers Your player to watch for Brampton, in and out. Ambrose Hilton, offensive rebound. Second chance opportunity coming up. Hunter, deep three. Again, no good. Moore with another rebound. Elvis, quickly in transition, leaves it short. Hunter, fast pace to start this first quarter. Flowers again from beyond the arc, doesn't miss it twice. That's his second from deep. He has 6. And just like that, Brampton's back up by 1. Smart, looking to answer with a triple of his own, no good. Flowers, left and into the hole this time. No bucket. As Fudge is there, he takes the charge and an offensive foul on Flowers. More substitutions coming in both ways here.
I love that Fudge was able to take an offensive foul, and we'll see it on the replay because sometimes it's not just about blocking shots, it's about being in a good position to create that foul. Flowers has 2 threes already, so if he can be in foul trouble and be removed from the floor, it's going to be a very good thing for the BlackJacks.
Definitely, and I think that adds to the defense that Fudge brings to this team. You're watching CEBL Basketball Live on CBC Gem, YouTube, and CEBL Plus. Lysel's in alongside Ozan Jolie, Jackie Perez on our sidelines. This Eastern Conference game is presented by Lotto Max. Brampton ahead of Ottawa, 10-9 in this ball game. Follow at CEBL League on all social platforms to stay up to date on stats, storylines, and more for all 10 teams in Canada's Pro Basketball League. As Myron Thomas, Wilson Dubinsky, and Terrell Tate, 3 new faces on the floor for Ottawa. And 1 for Brampton, it is Joshua Omojafo. Here's Smart. Moore from beyond the arc, no good.
The Ottawa BlackJacks are right now 0 for 5, a very different results so far compared to our last game against Montreal Alliance. Again, we've mentioned it in the pregame speech, but they made 21 threes in that last game, which is a franchise record.
As the ball goes out of bounds, it will be Ottawa basketball, and Brampton also a good 3-point shooting team. They're 2 for 7 so far. Both of those makes from Flowers, who just missed that baseline. Jay, here's Smart in the corner. Thomas, he drives all the way to the rim, no good. 2 shots coming up from Myron Thomas.
Great decision by Thomas. That was a good find from Smart all the way to the corner, but Thomas' defender was really in a tough position and really opened up the baseline attack. And as I mentioned, Ottawa BlackJacks are currently 0 for 5 from the 3-point line, so to get to the rim and then free throws opportunity, that was great.
First one is good for Thomas. One for 1 at the line. Hunter slowly across midcourt. Flowers drives, 2 hands, count it, and 1. And Flowers has 8. You mentioned him, Rose, and he's shown out in this first quarter.
Yeah, again, 22 points off the bench last time the BlackJacks and Brampton played each other at Brampton. And he's only in his 4th game in the CEBL.
Completes the 3-point play. Ottawa in a hurry with Smart. He drives all the way, and Smart calls his own number, and he's on the board for the first time this evening. Hunter trying to create some space. Tyson. And the ball goes out of bounds, and it will be Ottawa basketball. Great hustle there to get a deflection on it. It was Isaiah Moore. Smart. Bodies flying, and lands with Dubinsky. Thomas thought about it, now steps back. Tate, 8 to shoot, and he's called for the walk.
The high screen, I'm not sure if we're going to see a replay, probably not, because it didn't end up in a good result. But the BlackJacks, they love that high screen early in transition. That one was really, really close to the sideline, so it makes it really difficult on the ball handler to be able to use it.
Tyson falling away from beyond the arc.
Tyson is definitely not someone to take for granted, as he's also almost shooting for 50% from the three-point line since the beginning of the season.
Here's Smart trying to create some space, does that, step back, deep 3, no good. And here he is with the rebound. Ambrose Hilton finishes right at the rim with an easy 2. And just like that, Brampton has their biggest lead of this game by 6, 18 to 12. Turning stops into buckets the other way.
Yes, very rarely that we see a team outrun the Ottawa BlackJacks, and on this one there was some sort of miscommunication, or yeah, I would say miscommunication on the defensive side. Some of the Ottawa BlackJacks athlete not running back on defense and trying to pick up as early as possible. The BlackJacks have some great centers and forwards that are able to run the floor rim to rim in order to get some layups once in a while, but this time around it was the Brampton who was able to accomplish that.
In this timeout, if you're head coach Justin Mazzulla, defensively, now that Brampton has their biggest lead by 6, are you changing anything at that end of the floor? Are they just making tough shots? They've made 3 of 8 from beyond the arc. On the other hand, Ottawa hasn't hit 1 from 3. But defensively, do you think head coach Mazzulla has to change anything?
No, I think he's probably very happy. Other than that last possession and some few at the beginning of the quarter, I think once they're able to take away the transition from the Brampton Honey Badgers, they're able to put a lot of ball pressure. We've seen that possession where there was some good switches, some ball pressure. It ended up with an out of bounds for the Brampton Honey Badgers. So they are able to defend them. I think offensively is where they have to adjust, because they've only scored 12 points. As you mentioned, they're still not able to make a 3 beyond the arc, because some of those threes were not necessarily the best decision.
Dubinsky for Ottawa out of this timeout. Fudge back into this game, as well as Kobe Elvis. And he has possession. 6 to shoot. It's Dubinsky for Ottawa. Hands it off to Tate. Notices the shot clock winding down. He is fouled. Short on the jumper, but 2 shots coming up for Tate.
I'm being biased because this is the style of basketball that I love to watch and that I love to coach, but those shots off of movement are the ones that I do believe brings a lot a better shooting percentage and a lot better opportunities for the team instead of some ISO positions. But that was a great take by Tate.
First free throw is good. 2 for 2 for Tate. Moon 2. He'll take the 3 and nail it. Elvis. Dubinsky, he'll put it up from beyond the arc and answer right back with a 3 of his own. He's on the score sheet with his first field goal.
Yeah, Dubinsky that has been with the Ottawa BlackJacks since the beginning of the season. Always brings a lot of energy on the floor.
No help there as Flowers gets his second dunk of the afternoon. First one into double figures. He has 11. Elvis at midcourt around the Fudge screen. Gets the lob and Fudge does the rest.
That was a great patience by Kobe Elvis and a great roll by Fudge, who was ultimately able to get wide open for that dunk.
Mutu creating some space with the push there and easy off the glass. No shot clock, 15 to go in the opening quarter. Ottawa down 25-19. Elvis has the rock. Elvis, one-on-one, crossover dribble, spins, kicks it. Thomas at the end of the first quarter, no good, but got a good look created by Elvis, drawing the help defender. And at the end of the first quarter, Ottawa is down by 6, 25-19 to the visiting Brampton Honey Badgers.
Day, Sandman made it simple.
Good afternoon, welcome back inside the arena at TD Place. Elias Lozana alongside Rosanne Jolie. Jackie Perez on our sideline with the newly re-signed Dang Adele, aka the franchise, because he leads this franchise in points, field goal made, free throws made, rebounds, assists, and steals. Jackie with the newly re-signed Dang Adele.
Well, thanks so much, Elias. Yes, as a member of the Ottawa BlackJacks, the last 4 seasons, Dang Adele has made a mark on and off the court. And today, the Ottawa BlackJacks announcing the re-signing of Dang Adele. Welcome back to the Capital, Dang. When did you get in? How do you feel being back in the Capital?
First of all, thank you. Just grateful to come back here to Ottawa again. And I got in last night, so, still trying to catch up on some sleep. But, if I get the chance to come and watch, I always do that.
You're not suited up today, but you will be suiting up for next game. Just getting the vibe of the team today. I saw you off the bench when you had Alex Fudge with that crazy dunk. Yeah. How's that energy feeling getting into the team?
A lot of energy. I've been watching them obviously from afar, and Alex is very athletic, so you know, he always gets the crowd involved, gets the bench involved as well. So it's just fun being out here.
All right, final question for you. Just what does it mean to return for a 5th season for the CEBL and here for the Ottawa BlackJacks?
It's always, you know, it's always fun for me. You know, obviously I love Ottawa. You know, just always coming back, seeing similar faces, and just having our former teammates here as well is very important. So just always trying to make a playoff push and just hopefully, you know, trying to win one.
Great. Thanks so much. Enjoy the rest of the game.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, Roseanne, Elias, I'll take it back to you.
Thank you, Jackie. And I know all fans and everyone involved with the Ottawa BlackJacks excited to see Dang suit up once again. He's done so much for the franchise and the community, so it's going to be nice to add him into the mix with the guys as Elvis spins, kicks it, Malatic in the corner, no good. Ball's batted around, and the Honey Badgers quickly out in transition. Tyson, no hesitation, lofts the three-point shot, and he makes him pay. He hit 9 earlier this year. That's a Honey Badgers record.
And it's his 2nd since the beginning of this game.
Smart looking to answer, swings it. Malatic once again, his 3, in and out, no good. Thomas is there with the offensive rebound. Elvis. Thomas at the top. Here's Smart to reset the offense. Drives into the paint. The runner is good. Count the bucket. And we have a foul underneath the rim. Tyson gets called for the push.
And that is his 2nd and only 2 possession as we see the replay here with Smart. And it was a push under the rim, so it wasn't on Smart, which not only gives the BlackJacks a bucket, but also another possession under the rim.
Elvis will inbound to Thomas quickly, no good, and there's a foul and a technical. Matthew Moncrief very upset right into the official's face. And there was no way the official couldn't give him a tee there. It was pretty animated. Tried to let it slide, but Moncrief got a few choice words that we cannot repeat.
Yeah, I think there's, well, exactly. I think there's frustration and talking back to the official, and then the way that he just did with running towards the official. I think it's a well-deserved technical foul.
So Thomas will get 2 free throws, and he'll also take the tech. So Thomas, who has that free throw drop, the first tee.
Yep. So that's only in a few seconds would have given a lot of possession. That's one thing I noticed from that first quarter is that the Honey Badgers accumulated 22 field goal attempts compared to 16 for the Ottawa BlackJacks, which was one of the issue in the last time that those 2 teams played each other, is that the Brampton almost had over 20 field goal attempts compared to the Ottawa BlackJacks.
And Thomas goes 3 for 3, cutting the Brampton lead down to 1. Hunter gets it right back. He drives. No good. Ball's batted around. Offensive rebound. Lots of contact down low, and Fudge will get called for that one as Ane will get to the free throw line. For his first attempts, Ane, his first time seeing the floor, as Moore will check in for Fudge, who leads Ottawa in scoring this afternoon with 7, making their only 3 ball. First free throw is good. No good, 1 for 1. Excuse me, 1 for 2, so he splits them. Thomas. Moore. Spins, falling away, tough shot, no good. Brampton in a hurry. Tyson into the paint. No good with the runner. Smart. Inside, Moore goes up, lots of contact, and Isaiah Moore will head to the line for 2 more shots. Ottawa getting to the free throw line. This will be attempts 9 in 10.
Yes, correct. It's a team that is very good at getting to the line. At this point, they're not the #1 team in the CEBL and the most free throws attempts, but they used to. And I'm just loving Kobe Alvis, sorry. He earlier in the first quarter was very patient in the ball screen, which allowed Fudge to be wide open on that dunk. And Smart kind of just did the same thing. He had 2 players on him, waited until Moore was wide open, and that provoked Moore to go to the free throw line.
As Tate is back into this one, as well as Flowers for Brampton, and they're matched up, but Hunter gets it right back. Ambrose Hilton also into the game for the Honey Badgers. Tyson, you cannot give him any room to breathe. That one's in and out. Second chance opportunity, and the Honey Badgers make Ottawa pay as Hunter drills it from beyond the arc. Elvis. Tate. Falling away, tough shot on the baseline, leaves it short. Tate deflects it and gets the steal. Malatic, 2-on-1, throws it up, but Moore can't throw it down. Brampton dodges a bullet. Muntu drives baseline. Easy 2, blows it. The other way, 3-on-1. Smart finds Elvis, gets the layup to go. Forcing a timeout. Brampton up by 2, 32-30.
It's
Ottawa bouncing back there with the turnover, an easy 2, still down by 2. You're watching CEBL Basketball live on CBC Gem, YouTube, and CEBL Plus.
Whoa. Thank you. That's my job.
The CDIC was established by the Government of Canada to protect
Welcome back inside the arena at TD Place. Eli Salzan alongside Roseanne Jolie and Jackie Perez on our sidelines. New Era is the exclusive game uniform partner of the CEBL and all 10 of its teams from coast to coast. Pick up your official replica jerseys now by visiting cebl.ca. Justin Anjaktajure, our first look at him off the bench for Ottawa. He's into this ball game. Brampton up by 2, but Ottawa has picked it up defensively. See how both teams come out of the timeout. Flowers had a great first quarter, has been quiet here early on in quarter number 2. That 3-pointer is off the mark, kept alive. Second chance opportunity once again. Flowers. Extra pass, Hunter wide open. 3, nothing but the bottom of the net for Hunter. His second from beyond the arc. He has 8.
his second, as you just mentioned. He's now 2 for 4, shooting for 50%.
Smart looking to answer, no good. Tyson with the rebound. And as a team, they're 7 for 15. Muntu, his runner off the mark, and Jaktajure bobbles it. It goes out of bounds. It will stay with Brampton with 14 on the shot clock.
As Coach Mazzulla is saying that the ball basically fell on the player that was out of bounds, so he's a bit confused on this call.
That's what I saw as well. Hunter looking to make it 2 for 2 from beyond the arc, can't. And Jack Tajore with the rebound in the corner. Tate loves that corner triple. And only the third make from beyond the arc for Ottawa, and that's Tate's first from the corner.
Definitely loves that quarter as a team, and I know it's Coach Mazzulla's favorite as well, because it is the highest percentage in basketball. That corner three is a little closer than anywhere else on the court.
Tyson, deadly three-point shooter this time, elects to take it inside, no good. Ball's batted around, and Ambrose Hilton with another offensive rebound. This time it's Flowers from deep, no good, but 3 shots coming up for Flowers.
Yeah, you mentioned it. Another offensive rebound. The Honey Badgers finished with 5 offensive rebounds in the first quarter. That didn't really translate into great opportunities because they only scored 2 points, but now they've accumulated 4 more. They're at 9 offensive rebounds and 9 points off of second chance opportunities.
Flowers is good on the first. Lotto Max now gives you even more chances to win with new prizes of $100,000 every draw. Get your Lotto Max ticket now, must be 18 plus. Third and final free throw here for Flowers, sinks them all. He's up to 14. Only player in double digits on both sides. Smart walks it up the floor. Goes left, dumps it off to Moore. He goes up, no good. Offensive rebound for Smart. Can't get it to drop inside, but 2 shots coming up for Javonte Smart, who's had a quiet afternoon offensively so far, Rose, after what we saw against Montreal, where he finished with 38 points, 6 rebounds, and 6 assists.
Yeah, correct. But we know that it's a player that can turn it on at any moment. We've seen before in the first half where he didn't really contribute on the offensive side, because we know that he can also create with almost 7 assists per game. So he's the type of player that really let the game predict whether he's the one who should be shooting it or if his teammates are in a better position.
Flowers, it's a deep one. No good. Rebound picked up by Tate. Brampton gets back defensively. Elvis falling away. One-footed jumper, no good. Hunter. All the way, kicks it in the corner. Muntu now. Step back. 3. Again, Brampton. Another one from beyond the arc. That's 8.
And it's another one for Muntu. There's a few on this team now that are shooting 2 for 4.
Beautiful dish there by Smart into Njak Tajore. His first comes as a layup right at the rim.
And that would be Javonte Smart's 5th. So we just mentioned that he's a bit quiet on the scoring side with only 6 points so far, more than halfway through the second quarter, but he's already have 6 successful passes.
Hamilton gets the free throw line jumper for Brampton there. Lead is back up to 6. Javonte answers right back with an easy layup, turning on the Jets there and getting right to the rim, forcing a timeout by head coach Alex Serda for Brampton. 43-39, they lead with 3:24 to go in the opening half. And you mentioned something about Javonte. We know he can score with the best of them, but a very much underrated part of his game is how he gets everyone involved, and he's a willing passer. He draws, obviously, attention defensively from Brampton or any opponent, but he gets everyone the best looks, as we just saw there with Justin Njak Tajore right at the rim, and then an easy layup for himself.
Yes, that was off of Spain action. a little bit of a screener to sometimes get the roller open off of a back screen. But they've gone through that play a few times already since the beginning of this game, and Javante or Elvis, whoever was in that basket situation, was looking for more for the roller than for themselves. And that's why I mean Javante is a little bit of someone who lets the game decide what the best option is. And as the past few ones, he definitely made the pass for the open look. Now this time he was the one who was wide open for a layup with a high percentage successful rate.
He has 8 points, 4 rebounds, and 5 assists, leads the BlackJacks in every one of those categories. Just another day at the office for Javante Smart. As we're back into action here, Muntu will inbound for Brampton. Hunter has been on the floor a lot in this opening half, has 8 points, 6 rebounds, including 2 from beyond the arc. Muntu, Flowers, you don't want to leave him open. The 3 ball is short, and Smart, a 5th rebound. Smart has the bigger Hamilton on him. Doesn't want the screen in the corner. And Jack Tajere into the paint. Back out. Smart wide open. Makes some pay. Cash from 3-point land.
And I'm sure he's happy to finally make one. He's 1 for 4, but that was a great play by Justin Tajore. A great attack baseline and a great pass to Smart at the 3-point line.
Jumper is short. Elvis collects and hands it to Smart. Quickly around the screen. Elvis now. 10 to shoot. And that's a foul on Muntu. And Elvis will head to the line for 2 shots as Brampton is in the penalty. Tyson will check in for Hamilton. Elvis just 2 points so far this afternoon. 0 for 1 from beyond the arc. Has 2 assists and 1 rebound. First free throw is good. And we're tied once again. 4th time this ball game has been tied. Two for 2, Kobe Elvis. And Ottawa has first lead. It was nothing. 44-43. Hunter. Muntu in the corner. Back to Hunter, who's been controlling this offense this afternoon. Muntu, this time he'll shoot it long. Thomas, it's batted around, and Flowers absolutely throws it down. Poster, 1 more at the line coming for Flowers. You'll see that on the highlight reel.
Yes. Yeah, and we're about to see that highlight. Thomas was not able to grab that rebound. From what I understand from the sideline here, from the BlackJacks bench, I'm pretty sure they thought maybe there was a foul on that rebound, but nothing was called, which gave Flowers an opportunity for that dunk.
He's up to 17 now. Smart, as head coach Justin Mazzulla is giving it to the officials right now. Inside, Moore, he's fouled, and will head to the line for 2 shots as Flowers got him on the arm going up.
That would be a second foul.
Moore at the line for attempts 3 and 4. That one is short. And he splits them. Hunter. Approaching 90 seconds to go in the half. Tyson back to Hunter. Has more bite, dumps it off. Ambrose Hilton does the rest.
Very well executed by Brampton, starting with a screen, a ball screen, which I'm pretty sure they've noticed that they had a lot of opportunities, good opportunities coming off of those ball screens, and something that the BlackJacks will have to adjust probably second half.
No good there. Quickly up ahead now. It's Hunter. Easy two in transition. Heads up pass by Flowers. Smart. Creating some space. It's a deep two, and it's cash money by Javonte Smart. He has 13. Hunter. Tyson wide open. Again, another beautifully executed play by the Honey Badgers to get Tyson open.
And nothing complicated. The last one was a ball screen. This time it's horn screen, a screener for an opportunity for a shooter.
And Smart answers right back with a triple of his own. 10 to go in the opening half. Hunter. 5-4, takes the shot. No good. Njak Tajore with the rebound. And that's the end of the first half. A back and forth affair has the Brampton Honey Badgers leading 53-50 over the Ottawa BlackJacks, who struggled a bit in terms of shooting in that first half. Got to the line a bunch, 16 attempts. It's kind of what kept them into this game. They've able to hit 13 out of those 16 at the free throw line, but the three-point shooting has been really good for Brampton. 9 for 22, 40% in the opening half. Obviously, Flowers has 17, and we'll hear from him, the player at the half, with our sideline reporter, Jackie Perez. Jackie?
Thanks so much, Elias. Just talk to me about this second quarter here. It's been very close. This has been the name of the game since you've been playing the BlackJacks for the beginning of the season. But you signed July 2nd. How have you been feeling going into this?
Man, I've been feeling great. Like I said, I'm coming off injury. Just been out preparing, working on my game, and staying ready. And now I'm just trying to help contribute to winning.
You look hungry out there. 14+ points as we head into the second half. You guys are 8-8. With second place in the Eastern Conference. How do you maintain that, and how do you get the W tonight? Because the BlackJacks are coming up, and they're coming up strong.
I mean, just staying hungry. Nothing's promised in this league. We're trying to make a playoff push, and, just staying together as a group. We have one goal in common, and that's to make the playoffs and to win a chip.
Appreciate it. Good luck in the second half.
Thank you so much.
Elias Roseanne, I'll take it to you.
Thank you, Jackie. Coming up at the half, CBL feature Behind the Mic with Honey Badgers PA announcer Jake Thompson. Jackie Perez will interview Brampton head coach Alex Serta, and a look at the first half stats and Roseanne's players to watch. Brampton up by 3, 53-50 on the Ottawa BlackJacks. You're watching CBL Basketball Live on CBC Gem, YouTube, and CBL Plus.
Taking the court for warm-up, your Brampton Honey Badger!
Game preparation for me, obviously there's vocal care. I need to make sure that I'm hydrating, I'm sleeping well. If I feel any aggravation, I'm immediately pouring some tea, some honey, lozenges, all that kind of stuff. And then when I'm here, there's all kinds of prep that happens within the building as well. I got to go over everything with the entertainment side, with the production team, because I got to make sure I know what I'm doing. I got to make sure I'm not stepping on anyone's toes. If there's anything new added to the script, I got to understand it. When is it happening? How is it happening? How much am I impacting it? And that's just entertainment. There's also the basketball side of it. I gotta take a look at the rosters. I gotta make sure I can pronounce every single name on there as accurately as possible. And I gotta make sure I have the starting lineups, because that's a whole presentation in itself. Right before tip-off, I'm probably looking for a couple things. I'm checking in with the refs, making sure that our communication is right, because they're gonna, for the next hour, we're just gonna be communicating with hand signals, pretty much. I'm also checking out the crowd. I want to see what their energy is like. Do I need to put in a little work to bring them up? Are they where I'm at? There's this common thing when people walk into an arena for a basketball game. There's this feeling of like anticipation. They are feeling so curious. Am I about to see something really big? Am I about to be a part of a historic game? Is a player who I love gonna be here? Are one of these players I don't know gonna become the player I love? There's a lot to it. I love that feeling of anticipation that is just like eating right up until tip-off. What I do so challenging, the fact that it is so fast-paced. It is very quick, it's very unforgiving. There are times where I'll make a really big call, it was a big moment, and I'm kind of drawing it out. And then I look up and the other team's already scored. I'm like, oh, so now I gotta cut off what I'm saying, figure out who just scored, say the name, and just move on. I gotta move on very quick. I think what makes this job most rewarding for me is seeing the reactions. I think that's why every entertainer, no matter what field they're in, no matter what their medium is, they love seeing a reaction. That's why people love theater. That's why actors love doing theater, because you're performing and you're seeing the reaction in real time. So getting to, just display my personality, and that ultimately becomes a part of the game atmosphere, is such a cool thing, and it's cool that I get to be a part of some people's, core memories.
Welcome back inside the arena at TD Place at ISL's in alongside Rosanne Joly. Jackie Perez on our sidelines, 53-50. Brampton leads in a back and forth affair. Rose, the offensive rebounds just really slap you in the face. 11 for Brampton, and that's really been the difference along with their three-point shooting as we look at highlights from that first half. 9 three-point makes, 11 offensive rebounds that have led to 15 second chance points for the Honey Badgers.
Yeah, you've mentioned it. And at the end of the first quarter, the Brampton Honey Badgers had already 5 offensive rebounds, which didn't really hurt the BlackJacks because that translated into 2 points only. But now with 11, as you mentioned, that equals to 15 points. What I remember is that at least 2 of the offensive rebounds opened up a 3-point shot. So that's 6 points for the Honey Badgers. And there's nothing more fun for a shooter to be ready at the 3-point line to simply catch and let it fly, because that means we don't have to move our feet, we don't have to move our hands, our arms. We're just ready to catch and shoot, and that's the highest percentage from the 3-point line in basketball. But yeah, it feels like there was some miscommunication as well. One of the three was created after a horns play for the Honey Badgers. And from what I understand from the sideline, I think the BlackJacks were supposed to be in a zone situation, miscommunication, and Hunter was wide open for that 3-point shot. So it wasn't one of the keys. It wasn't one of the keys for Brampton to protect the 3-point line defensively, not for the Ottawa BlackJacks. And now the tables have turned.
As we look at the halftime stats, 53-50, Brampton leads. Field goal percentage, Ottawa does have the advantage, 45% from the field, but the 3-point shooting, big advantage for Brampton there, 40 for 33. Ottawa has gotten to the line 16 times. They've moved the ball around, 14 assists. 6 of those belong to Javonte Smart, and Ottawa is getting out-rebounded 27-20. And that's 200 assists, by the way, in his career, Javonte Smart. He also set a new single-season franchise record for three-pointers made. He hit 2 in that first half. He now has 52 on the season. He set the record last year with 50, so he beat his own record now with 52. And also to mention, Isaiah Moore is only 3 rebounds away from being the franchise leader in that department, surpassing the newly resigned Dan Goodell, who's on the team who I talked to before the game, and he said, yeah, Isaiah's going to get it.
Love that he can support a teammate, and it's really about the team effort and not necessarily about the individual stats.
Yeah, as we take a look now at we revisit the players to watch and how they did in that first half. It was Trenton Flowers and Kobe Elvis, and Flowers was unbelievable in that first half, shooting 50% from the field, has 17 points, Rose 3 assists, 5 rebounds. Kobe struggling a little bit, 4, 2, and 2. What do you expect from these two guys in the next third and in the fourth quarter?
I mean, Flowers said it during his halftime interview.
Yeah, and we'll see what they do moving forward in this game. 17-4, Flowers has the lead in our players to watch. You're watching CEBL basketball live on CBC Gem, YouTube, and CEBL Plus. Welcome back inside the arena at TD Place. Elias in alongside Roseanne Jolie, Jackie Perez on our sideline, and we'll go right to her. She's with the head coach of the Brampton Honey Badgers, Alex Serta.
Alex, going into the second half, the team is up 3 points. What have you liked that you've seen from your team, and what do you think they can improve on going into the second half?
Yeah, I think we're competing and we're playing really hard. We're being the aggressors on both ends of the floor. I think defensively, we just got to make sure we have a stick hand up on Javante Smart. We gave him those 2 threes at the end of the quarter, which close out the lead a little bit for us, and then our low man has to be in, just no roller behind situations, but we're making him earn every single basket, making him shoot tough shots.
We talked to Flowers going into the second half. He's very hungry. He's saying the team is hungry. What's the key to maintaining not just this 3-point lead, but breaking away and getting that W?
Yeah, just try to win the game one possession at a time, do the things that go into winning on both ends of the floor, then the score will take care of itself.
How important is this game tonight as we head into those playoff run? You guys are 8-8. This Ottawa BlackJacks are 8-9.
Yeah, we talk about the last 8-game stretch. We have an 8-game season in front of us. We're 0-0 right now, so we're just trying to take care of business. But every game for us is important, and we approach the game the same, regardless of the beginning of the season or end of the season.
Thanks so much, Coach. Good luck in the second half. All right, Roseanne, Elias, we'll take it to you.
Thanks, Jackie. Good interview there. Great answers by head coach Alex Serta. Really nice gentleman to speak to as we look the path to the playoffs presented by Red Tag. As we look at the standings, and Jackie brought that up with head coach of the Honey Badgers, Alex Serta. They sit at second at 8-8. Ahead of them is the Shooting Stars 14-3. Ottawa right there at third now, 8-9, tied with Montreal, but so far have that season series advantage. The Alliance 8-9. And the River Lions, defending champions, 6-10, bottom of the Eastern Conference, presented by Lotto Max. And now in the Western Conference by Cal Tires, the Sea Bears 11-5, followed by the Bandits 11-7, Mamba in third, and Stingers all tight in the West outside of the Surge, 3-13. They're at the bottom of the Western Conference, and it's really, really tight between 2 and 4 in the East. And it'll make a difference. If you finish second, you get a home playoff game.
Correct.
Right?
It makes a huge difference. And although this game is very important for the Ottawa BlackJacks, as if they win, they're going to be now second in the Eastern Conference. There's still many, many games. We know that they're not going to beat the Brampton in case of a tie at the end of the season, because they've already lost 3 to them. But to finish the season on a high note would be very, very important for the playoffs.
As we get the third quarter underway, this Eastern Conference game is presented by Lotto Max. Muntu loses control, has it now with Hunter. Muntu drives, lost control, falling away, gets the friendly roll. And the first offensive possession for Brampton ends with a bucket. Moore, he drives right to the rim. It was going to be a two-handed flush, but and you see his teammate Alex Fudge, who was hyped for him. So Moore, 2 more free throws coming up for him.
He seemed to be a very good teammate, but that's what happened when you try to gamble on a steal against Moore. He was able to notice that there was a straight line for him. Tried to dunk it, didn't go in, but at least now he's getting to the free throw line. Yeah,
his 5th and 6th attempt, struggling from the free throw line this afternoon as he splits them once more. He's 3 for 6 at the charity stripe. Hunter has done a really good job controlling this game for Brampton offensively. Flowers trying to create some space. Ottawa did show a double. Hunter wide open, and the threes keep raining in for the Honey Badgers. They're 10 for 23.
10, and Hunter is now 3 for 7.
Smart. And that's a foul on Flowers,
which is, I believe, his third one.
Yeah. So for a guy who's leading them in scoring and has been so efficient doing it this afternoon from all facets of the floor.
Yeah, Flowers that has a lot of experience in the NBA, NBA G League, NBA Summer League, but also in Australia.
Smart, tough jumper, no good. Moncrief on the rebound. Now some pressure on the ball handler, but gets right by, and Moore fouls him. And one more coming at the line for Hunter. That's 5 quick ones in this quarter for him. He's up to 15.
Yeah, as we see the replay here, Moore is, you know, not someone you would usually want to attack close to the rim. But Hunter did a very good job at creating contact, and he was also able to finish.
And Hunter converts on the three-point play. Spent this past season South Bay Lakers in the NBA G League. Elvis. Brampton's up by 10, their biggest lead. Smart. Elvis was open, step back, a deep two, rattles home. Could that get Kobe Elvis going? 6 points now. Flowers. Hunter. Flowers into the paint, and Fudge erases him. And that's a goaltend. So no block there for Fudge, and Flowers able to add to his point tally. He has 19.
Yeah, Fudge doesn't really agree. He's looking up to the screen to see the replay. He's not going to be able to, but to him it was a clean block, but to the official it was a goaltending.
Smart stops on a dime, and the floater's good. Flowers now, he'll bring it up. It's out the ball, it's out the hands of Hunter, but he gets it right back. He has 6 points so far in this third quarter alone, Flowers. And Moore gets called for a push there on Hamilton. So another foul on Moore. He has 3 personals now. And that's a tough one, away from the basketball.
Yeah, and I think Coach Missoula agreed with the call. You are allowed to create contact, and Moore was trying to make sure that the screener, he could control the screener and not being controlled by the screener, but that was a bit too much of a push.
No good with that three-point shot. Malatic with the rebound. Smart. In transition will stop. The 3 ball is no good, and Moncrief another board. Moncrief with possession. Hamilton, he'll put it up from beyond the arc, and why not? The first 3 for the big man. He has 5. Moore, runner, no good, way off the mark. And Brampton in a hurry. Moncrief drives, Fudge. Great defense there. I don't know if he got a hand on it, but definitely created a tough shot. And the other way, Fudge gets the assist, and Moore, a dunk.
And a great play again between Fudge and Moore in transition.
Hamilton, elbow jumper, too strong. Fudge with the rebound. He'll bring it up himself. And that's a foul on the inside on Moore. And seems like a frustration foul. Maybe that's going to be his 4th personal for Isaiah Moore. And he hasn't really got into the flow of things offensively here this afternoon. Tough start, tough game for him so far. And he'll go on the bench for presumably a very long time with 4 personals. Hunter. Brampton up by 9. One hands it off. Hunter with 5 to shoot into the paint. And that one gets the friendly war. Hunter now has 8 in this quarter, and he has 18 on the game.
Yeah, love the execution.
Ottawa quickly up ahead before Brampton can set their defense, and Tate a corner triple.
That feels really good for the Ottawa BlackJacks, and for Tate to be back on the floor and already gotten the opportunity to shoot a corner three.
Great defense by Fudge. Another block inside for the big man. Leads the league in that department. 8-point ball game. Smart still hasn't scored, or has 2 points, sorry, in this quarter. He's met by Tyson. Smart inside to Fudge. Tough layup around the defender, falls, but gets the layup inside to drop.
That was a great play, a great pass by Smart. I wasn't sure if that pass was gonna make it, but it did, and Fudge was able to take his time and finish with some sort of reverse layup.
And Muntu, another one from beyond the arc for Brampton. That's 12. Smart looking to answer right back with a three of his own. No good. Quickly, Unai, and that one is swatted away by Fudge. Got back and erased it. Crowd loving the defensive effort by Fudge. Elvis, and that ball is kicked and went flying. Ended up behind the net. The Ottawa basketball, as we have a timeout on the floor. The BlackJacks stuck 9 here, 71-62. Ottawa will have possession when we come back. You're watching CEBL Basketball live on CBC Gem, YouTube, and CEBL Plus. Welcome back inside the arena at TD Place. Elias Alzen alongside Rosanne Jolie, Jackie Perez on our sidelines. Be part of the energy that takes over our nation's capital all summer long. Get your tickets to experience pro basketball in Ottawa at theblackjacks.ca/tickets or scan the QR code. Great atmosphere here inside the arena at TD Place today, Rosanne. And offensively, it seems like Ottawa's in a flow of things, but what do they have to do defensively to slow down Brampton and try to get back into this one?
Well, I mean, it's difficult when you have so many shooters to defend and to try and contest for the Honey Badgers, right? Like Hunter's already 3 for 7. You have Cameron Tyson, who's 3 for 5. Muntu, who's 3 for 7. Flowers, who's 2 for 5. Hamilton was able to make one, so it's hard to not only have to focus on one, but you have to focus on almost every athlete for the Brampton Honey Badgers that is able to shoot beyond the arc.
10 to shoot. Tate, Fudge, he's made a 3, gets it off to Thomas. Inside, tough pass. But Fudge was being held there.
Yeah,
Keon Ambrose Hilton, his second personal. So Tate will inbound here for Ottawa. Gets it to Smart. Smart creating space. And the floater is pure.
As he does. Smart loves a little mismatch. There was a switch on that one of the screen on the baseline out of bounds, which made it easier for Smart to attack. Well, easier. It always looks easy with Smart, but it's really not that easy. But he loves to attack a mismatch, and he created his own shot.
Smart. And Jack Tajore gets it taken away. Brampton the other way, and that one is blocked once again by Fudge. Great defense with not fouling and getting his hand on that one.
Yeah, and that's number 4. And if we were to ask him, that would be probably number 5 because he got called on the goaltending in the third quarter, and Fudge really thought that it was a clean block. But the way he's able to jump, stay straight, and block on the way down, as we're about to witness on that replay, that's very impressive.
Super impressive. There's a reason why he leads the league in blocks. And the ball is inbounded. Here's Ambrose Hilton. Tyson open. 3-ball is money. That's one person you cannot leave open. He is 4 for 6 from beyond the arc.
Yeah, I felt like Smart could have probably stepped up on this one and try to contest the 3-point shot a little bit more.
Tate. 7 to shoot. Tate. In the corner, Fudge made one in the first half. That one is too long. Brampton holds Ottawa to 1 shot. Tyson, bounce pass to Ambrose Hilton. He is fouled and will head to the line for 2 shots. And Ambrose Hilton a little shaken up, but will head to the line for 2 shots. Honey Badgers fans, Canada's Pro Basketball League is back, and you can experience it live from the CAA Center. Scan the QR code or visit honeybadgers.ca/tickets today. First free throw is off the mark for Ambrose Hilton. And Tegra Ize will check in for Ambrose Hilton here. The next whistle. 1 for 2 at the line. Ize's first minutes. Ottawa down by 11. Their biggest deficit this afternoon as Tyson is called for a foul. He can't believe it.
But that means Smart goes to the free throw line because I believe
team's 5th.
That it's the team 5th foul, and there's still plenty of time for the Ottawa BlackJacks to take advantage of it. The only inconvenience is that the BlackJacks is also at 4 team fouls, so that means the next one will also send Brampton to the free throw line.
A physical third quarter as Smart makes the first one, and that's 3 on Tyson. Flowers has 3. Moncrief has 3. On the Ottawa side, Moore has 4. And he's really the only one in foul trouble. 2 for 2 at the line for Smart. He's really been the only offense for Ottawa. He has 22. Kickball. It will stay with Brampton as Muntu checks in, and Kobe Elvis will check in and give Smart a breather. So it's going to be interesting with this group of guys on for Ottawa, who is going to generate and get some offense going for head coach Justin Mazzulla. Obviously without Matthew Cleveland, Justin Harmon
yes, it makes
in the G League and the Summer League.
Correct,
with
it makes
the
it a
Utah
little
Jazz.
harder.
And Drew Cisse as well with the Philadelphia 76ers Summer League team. Hunter gets Fudge to bite. His 3 too strong, no good. Long rebound, Elvis. And on the other side, you have Sean East II, who's not here. He's with the Cavs Summer League. And then Jameer Nelson Jr., who hasn't played for Brampton yet this year, but is in the Summer League with Phoenix Suns. And there's a foul on the floor. And Anjek Tajore will head to the line. So taking advantage of those 5-team personal fouls.
Correct. Even on the attack, I thought Thomas did a very good job attacking the rim, and he could have potentially finished on his own, but he decided to go with an extra pass in that corner, and now Justin gets the advantage to go to the free throw line.
First free throw is short by Anjek Tajore. First time he's at the line today. Oh for 2. You want to make them in a game of this magnitude.
Well, correct, because it is the Ottawa BlackJacks are definitely still in the game. It's just that it feels like they can't really catch a break, because whenever they do something very well on the offensive side, there's an answer on the other side for Brampton. So now Brampton has a 9-point lead. They had a 3-point lead at halftime. The BlackJacks did win the second quarter, so there is still a chance for them to come back into this game, but they'll have to go into one of those famous run that we know that they're able to. But without Smart on the floor right now, it might be a little slower of an offense.
Thomas loses control. It's Flowers the other way. And it's an easy layup for Brampton, turning defense into offense. Omojafo is rewarded with an easy 2. Elvis. Here's Fudge. Corner triple is up, and nothing but the bottom of the net for Fudge. And he gets called for a technical foul.
And I mean, that goes back to what I'm saying. They can't catch a break. They're finally, happy. We know Fudge is a little ball of energy, always smiling, always hyping up his teammates, and he's happy to make that 3-point shot, put the BlackJacks back into a good position, and he's called for a technical foul.
Yeah, on the taunt. And the free throw trickles in. So Brampton makes it count, and they have possession. In a game like this, where every possession matters, you're down, you can't give opportunities to the Honey Badgers.
I'm sure I've seen Brampton celebrate a basket a little bit more in the first half. So that if the official is going to make that call, he better make sure that he's consistent with it.
Flowers. He has 19 to lead Brampton. Free throw line jumper is money. Elvis. Here's Thomas. Inside, and Jack Tajore, two-handed stuff. And he had Jack Tajore and Fudge on the dunker spot, so he had options. And Jack Tajore is called for a foul away from the basketball. That's the 15th foul.
Yeah.
So Flowers will head to the line.
I was really hoping for the BlackJack that this possession was going to be a stop defensively, so then they can have the advantage of finishing up with a good offensive foul and potentially have less of a deficit than 9 points. But when you're when your team is in foul trouble, you have to be careful with those reach.
Flowers is good on the first attempt. Hasn't missed a free throw yet this afternoon. Both drop. And Hamilton will check in for Flowers. Now leads all scorers with 23. Elvis slowly across midcourt. Tough three falling away, no good. And Thomas climbs the ladder for an offensive rebound. Maletic on the floor. The shot won't count.
Very confused. And it's, again, not to go against the official, and now they're talking, so.
And it's a no basket.
They made a very, actually it was the exact same thing that happened in that first quarter for Brampton. Flowers was fouled on the floor, but because I guess the official had thought that it was a continuation of his two steps, he's allowed an N1, a 3-point play. Maletic, but not this time around.
No, and Maletic makes the first free throw. He had the first quick 5 points of this game. Has been quiet since. And 2 for 2 at the free throw line for Maletic, and Tyson quickly back into this ball game for Brampton. A 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock here in quarter number 3. 82-73 is the lead for the Honey Badgers with Hunter. He had those quick 8 points at the beginning of this quarter. 18 on the afternoon, but it's been quiet since. Killing some time here, 10 to shoot. Hunter makes the move, spins, creating some space, goes up, no good. Fudge collects, 5 to shoot. Up ahead, it's Njak Tajure, bounce pass, and Hunter does a great job of getting back. Muntu throws it up, and at the end, a 3. That one almost went in, but the BlackJacks could have got a bucket there to trim this lead even more. They don't. It's still a 9-point lead for Brampton. 82-73, they lead the Ottawa BlackJacks. You're watching CEBL Basketball live on CBC Gem, YouTube, and CEBL Plus. Good afternoon, welcome back inside the arena at TD Place. Elias Alzen alongside Rosanne Joly, Jackie Perez on our sidelines. So we're about to get this fourth and final quarter underway. Moore back into this one along with Thomas and Jack Tajure, Smart and Elvis, the 5 on the floor right now for Ottawa. Brampton counters with Tyson, Muntu, Ambrose, Hilton, Moncrief, and Flowers. Thomas didn't know Flowers was coming from behind. That ball goes out of bounds. It will stay with Ottawa. And Njak Tajure will inbound it. Moore drives right down the middle, can't get the layup to go. Brampton in a hurry. Flowers, he drives baseline, opposite corner. Tyson up, no good, rebounded by Ottawa. Ball's deflected, and Njak Tajure gets it back, and he is fouled by Moncrief. So that's now 4 personals on Matthew Moncrief. And the first team foul as Hunter up off the bench quickly and into this game. It's into Smart. Elvis. His 3 is good. Colby Elvis. Something about him and 3-point shots in the fourth quarter.
They kept it simple, a simple ball screen. Got Colby wide open, and we know that, you know, he's the highest percentage from the 3-point line in the CEBL.
And Jack Tajure drives, no good, but Moore is there to clean it up. It's a quick 5-0 run to begin the quarter for Ottawa, forcing a quick timeout by head coach Alex Serta and the Brampton Honey Badgers. The lead is down to 4 as we look at the beautiful putback jam by Moore. His 4th rebound and first offensive board of the evening. He has 9 points to go along with those 4 rebounds. Good sign for Moore, who had just missed that layup.
Yes, yeah, he tried to, I think he definitely prefers to dunk, and there was maybe an opportunity for him to do that, but he decided to try and go with a finger roll, which ended up missing. But what a great timeout took from Serta as well. That was a 5-point run. There's 4 minutes left before, a little less than 4 minutes left before, there's 5 minutes left before the target score time. So Brampton wants to keep a little bit of an advantage to go into that target score time.
For sure, in this game, obviously, we spoke about how the implication that it has on the standings. Tuesday, to kick-start Week 11 of the CEBL season, the Brampton Honey Badgers will host the Niagara River Lions at the CAA Center for another Lotto Max Eastern Conference Showdown tip-off at 12:30 p.m. Eastern. Next Saturday, the Ottawa BlackJacks travel to the GTA, where they face the Scarborough Shooting Stars, with the season series split at 1 game apiece. Game tip-off at 7 p.m. at the Toronto Pan Am Sports Center. Hunter in the corner. Muntu gets it right back, trying to create some space. It's Tyson curling. Hunter into the paint, back out. Beautiful ball movement by Brampton. Can't get the 3 to go, but it's a second chance opportunity. Hunter, with no hesitation, leaves that one short. Rebounded long to Smart, who has 7. Finds more, and he does the rest. Smart, 9 assists.
That was a great seal from Moore in transition as he witnessed the height difference with his defender, and great recognition by Smart. We know he's always ready to make a pass for an open teammate.
Excuse me, that's actually assist number 10. So Smart has a double-double with 22 points, and Tyson, once again, the 3-point shot is good. His 5th make. Back up to a 5-point lead for Brampton. Elvis finds Moore into the paint, has his defender bite and kisses it off the glass. Moore, 6 quick points here in the 4th quarter. Flowers, 10 to shoot. Thomas is on him, falling away a tough free throw line jumper. And Moore collects his 5th rebound, and he ties Dangadel in that department for the franchise lead in total rebounds. Moore on the assist from Javonte Smart. The big man is feeling it here in the 4th quarter. And assist number 11 for Javonte Smart. And that ties a single-game franchise record for Javonte Smart. Shots good by Hunter. Dangadel's done it twice, and Kadre Gray has 11 assists as well in a BlackJacks uniform.
Hunter has been doing a very good job at stepping up this second half, as Flowers had 17 in the first half, and the BlackJacks have been doing a very good job defensively. He's at 23, so that means he's only scored 6 points since the beginning of the second half, whereas Hunter finished the first half at 10 points, and now he's at 20.
Couple substitutions as Fudge checks in for Ottawa, and Moncrief as well as Hamilton in the game for Brampton. Here's Hunter, gets it right back. Back out, looking to reset. He'll take the 3. No good, ball's batted around long. Elvis saves it. Ottawa stuck 3. Elvis will take it from beyond the arc, too strong. Rebound not gathered by anyone. Last touch by Ottawa. It'll be Brampton basketball. 6:02 in the fourth quarter.
A little bit of a lost opportunity. In my opinion, the BlackJacks are down 3 points. I feel like they could have been a better opportunity for them in this position to try and go down 1 or even tie it if the ball had moved a little bit more.
Inside to Moncrief, easy 2. Beautiful pick and roll between him and Hunter. That's Hunter's 5th assist. Smart has the bigger Hamilton on him. 1-on-1. Thomas, his 3, no good. Ottawa was a bit on of a roll offensively. Now it's back-to-back trips coming up empty. Hamilton, he's hit one in this game. That one is short, and Fudge with the rebound. Slows it down. Smart. Thomas drives this time, loses control, and it's a steal the other way. That one's deflected. Hunter gets it right back. Wide open inside to Hamilton. No good, but he is fouled and will head to the line for 2 shots. So 3 bad offensive possessions by Ottawa there.
Yeah, correct. I mean, the last one, I wouldn't be ready to say it was a bad one. Thomas was wide open. Smart had a good matchup. He was ready to attack, but because of it, the other Brampton defender were gapping a lot. That led Thomas wide open for a 3. So I think it was a good possession. It's just that he wasn't able to make that shot.
Hamilton at the line. First one's good. His first free throw attempt of the evening. Two for 2 at the line for the big man. 91-84. Approaching target score time. Smart. Fudge loses control. Another turnover for Ottawa. Moncrief drives, he is fouled. They're counting the bucket. So 1 shot.
There was no bucket. Oh, are they? Because they would have thought that
No, 2 shots.
Because Fudge ended up blocking that shot, but it was after the whistle. And we're gonna see it here. Fudge was able to block. I'm not even sure it's gonna be considered as a block, because again, it was after the whistle.
I think Brampton was trying to ask if it was a goaltend to count it. Moncrief makes the first one. Second one, no good. And Jack Tajore with the rebound. Picks up his dribble, gets it to Elvis. Up ahead, it's Smart. He drives right to the paint and flushes it home. Javonte Smart. We don't really see that in his game, but throws down the vicious hammer. Hunter, step back, pure. And you mentioned Rose. He's picked up his offensive game in the second half. Smart, no good. Ball goes out of bounds, and it will be Brampton basketball. And we're under 4 to play. That will bring us to target time. Brampton has the lead, 94-86. You're watching CEBL basketball live on CBC Gem, YouTube, and CBL Plus.
Let's bring it on. It's game time. It's showtime.
wins. Target score time is the best time of a game. The energy, the drama.
And anything can happen.
Big players step up in big time. He is cooking.
Good afternoon and welcome back inside the arena at TD Place. Elias Salzeda alongside Rosanne Joly, Jackie Perez on our sidelines as we get target time underway here inside the arena. Ottawa 0-6 on the season, one trailing heading into target time, and the Brampton Honey Badgers 7-1 when leading. Three games Brampton has won. They've had different target time winners. Matthew Moncrief has hit one, East the second, and Hamilton in the three games that Brampton have beaten Ottawa. Those were the three target time winners. We'll see what happens in this one.
Well, really anything can happen in a basketball game. Ottawa BlackJacks were able to recover, and they had only a 3-point deficit, and then now within seconds they went from a 3-point deficit to an 8-point deficit. So again, anything can happen in a basketball game.
As Moore gets the rebound off Hunter's miss, Elvis in the corner, Fudge, they'll reset. It's Smart. He attacks behind the back into the paint. Beautiful move by Javonte Smart.
And you were surprised earlier with the dunk because he's more of a finesse, able to utilize different moves around the rim, and that was spectacular.
26 now for him. First one to 103 wins this game. Flowers. He's had the hot hand for Brampton as Tate falls. Jumper rattles home from the free throw line for Flowers. Elvis. Here is Smart. Lobs it up and Fudge slams it home! Coming on that baseline out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere. That pass, it felt like Smart passed that lob before Fudge even left the corner.
Flowers trying to create some space, goes up. Back-to-back buckets for Flowers. 5 points away from winning this ball game. Ottawa's down by 8. They really need to get a stop, but let's see what they can do here offensively. Smart has a bucket and an assist so far in target time. Tate, step back, shot's good! It's a deep two, and Tate will get one more at the free throw line. Fouls on Flowers.
Yeah, as we see the replay, a 3-point shot would have been great. But the BlackJacks will definitely take the deep two and the extra free throw.
That's Flowers' fourth personal foul. So him and Moncrief both have 4. And Flowers has 27. All points in the target time right now. Just 5 points away. Brampton is. Ottawa, one more coming at the free throw line, can trim it to a 5-point deficit, but it's on the defensive end.
Yes.
What is head coach Justin Mazzulla telling his players here coming out of this timeout?
Yes, well, for now, Flowers scored the last 2 off of ball screen situation. It's some bad switches, or Flowers is able to get all the way to the mid-key. He's not a small athlete. He's 6'8", 6'9", if I'm not mistaken. He's able to shoot those lobs above pretty much any guard from the Ottawa BlackJacks, so probably preventing Flowers from getting that close to the rim, keeping them outside the three-point line and trying to contest as many shots as possible.
And I think holding them to one shot too. Can't give up on offensive
Also,
rebound.
correct.
They've only, since the half, they had given up 11, but since then, in this whole second half, they've only given up 2 offensive boards. So they've worked on that, but now is another time here, especially in target time, where possessions mean even more. You want to hold them to 1 and done. And there's 1 free throw coming up for Tate here to try to bring this lead down to 5. So it's Smart, Moore, Tate, Elvis, and Fudge, the 5 on the floor for Ottawa. Hunter, Tyson, Muntu, Flowers, and Moncrief for Brampton. So one shot coming up for Tate, who hit that deep 2 in the corner. Converts. See how the BlackJacks match up defensively. Hunter, 22 for him. Moncrief. Flowers. Drives, falling away, no good, and he's heading to the line for 2 shots. So it's been all Flowers for Brampton in this target time.
Yeah. I guess one thing I should have mentioned is also not fouling Flowers and send him to the free throw line.
Attempts 8 and 9 for Flowers. He's 100% on the evening, 7 for 7. Rattles it in. 28 points for Flowers. Makes them both. Has 6 points in this target time, and all of them for Brampton. They're 3 points away from winning this ball game. Ottawa needs 10. Elvis, crossover dribble. 3 ball is good. Had him looking the other way.
Very important possession right now.
Hunter, Moncrief. It's Flowers. He puts it up from deep, off the mark, rebounded by Moncrief. Flowers kicks it. Hunter, 10 to shoot, calling for a screen, and he's fouled. There was 7 on the shot clock, but that's gonna reset now to 14. Elvis has, they're saying that's his 5th personal. So Anjak Tajore will check in. So maybe, I get the mindset of head coach Justin Mazzulla to force, now your defense is set, you're not scrambling, but maybe not Elvis taking that into Flowers. He's met by Moore. Double teamed. Hunter thought about it. Flowers drives in the paint, no good, rebounded by Fudge. And Ottawa in a hurry, they have an advantage. And Jack Tajore inside, Fudge falling down, Moore loses it, and Flowers has it. So 5-on-4 turns into a turnover, and Fudge fouls Flowers. And that's the 5th team foul, so Flowers will get 2 more shots. He hasn't missed one this afternoon, so I don't know about that.
Missed opportunity for the Ottawa BlackJacks in fast break.
Flowers, first free throw is good. 10 for 10. Make it 11 for 11 at the free throw line.
And only 1 possession away, only 1 point away now for the Brampton, regardless of a field goal, a 2-point shot, or a 3-point shot.
Too strong, and the putback is good by Anjak Tajore. Not once, but twice had an opportunity there. And it's a timeout by head coach Alex Serta for Brampton. As you said, Rose, they just need 1 point. They're up by 4, and they need 1 point to close this one out and sweep the season series against Ottawa.
Yeah, their Ottawa BlackJacks is 3-0 against the Brampton this season. The 4th and last time that they're going to play them. I mean, the Ottawa BlackJacks were already down 8 points to start the target score. If it seems like the coaching staff is trying to something different, which I'm not against, because at some point there was a huge advantage for Brampton to win this game. And I'm not even sure this time, or is the Ottawa BlackJack gonna bring their zone out. You know, we haven't seen it much this game.
I think you have to keep the ball out of Flowers' hands. He has been an absolute killer this afternoon with 31 points. He has 6 rebounds as well, and he has 8 points in target time. So he has all the points. They've really called his number, and he's been able to deliver for his team. They're 1 point away from winning this ball game, and that can be anyone on this team. Of course, for Brampton, obviously focus is going to be on Flowers, and you have to think that he's going to have the ball in his hands. And it will be Hunter to inbound. Into Moncrief, right back to Hunter. 10 on the shot clock. Hunter drives, kicks it. Muntu, the 3 ball is good. And the Brampton Honey Badgers sweep the season series against the Ottawa BlackJacks 4-0, 105-98. They win this game on their 15th make from beyond the arc. 105-98 is the final score, and it was just a bit too much of a lead for Brampton heading into that one for Ottawa to come back and win.
Yeah, tough. I mean, not surprised that Serta, the head coach of the Brampton Honey Badgers, went for a ball screen situation as the Ottawa BlackJacks struggled defensively against their ball screen this game. And Tate was put in a very tough position whether he should stop the ball in the progression of Hunter or leave Muntu wide open. But Muntu was already 3 for 7 from the beyond the arc. So again, Brampton had
they just were unbelievable. From beyond the arc, and they absolutely proved it tonight. They are a really good team, and I think they're better than what their record reflects.
I would agree with that.
They were a bit on a losing streak, but come in here, win on the road.
And with a great addition on the roster, that is Flowers.
Yeah, I mean, there's no words to describe the game he had today. But Jackie's joined by our player of the game, presented by Booster Juice. It will be Tyrese Hunter. Take it away, Jackie.
Tyrese Hunter, you are the captain of the Brampton Honey Badgers. Just what does this mean to this win mean to you and the team for today?
I mean a lot. I mean, we're in about the third part of the season, and we had some ups starting up, and then we had some downs, but everybody stayed level-headed, listened to the coaching staff, and trusted our work, and just prepare for the games day by day and just get better. So.
Talk about Flowers' performance today and just working with him on the court to produce a big win today.
I mean, I think he brings confidence to everybody from just on the court, off the court, his personality. I mean, it's big just playing with a pro like him, coming out here and just giving us confidence. So.
This win tonight, it still continues that you guys are second in the Eastern Conference as you continue for that push in the playoffs. Just to describe again the win today and the turning point for you guys as you look towards that playoff push.
Yeah, I think today was a big one. Just finishing late, getting into target time, sticking to the details, doing simple better, and I think just our motive right now.
Appreciate it. Good luck.
Thank you.
All right, Elias Verzan, let's take it to you.
105-98. Brampton wins this one. We'll be back with more. You're watching CEBL Basketball Live on CBC Gem, YouTube, and CEBL Plus. Welcome back inside the arena at TD Place. Elias Alzen alongside Roseanne Jolie. Jackie Perez on our sidelines. Once again, 105-98, the final score. Brampton, a big win. They end their losing streak. They beat Ottawa for the 4th time again in a close matchup. It's actually been the biggest win in terms of point differential from Brampton this season over Ottawa. Every other game was 5 or less. This one was by 7. And we'll see now. Ottawa goes on the road. Brampton will go back home. A tight one as we look at the highlights, and Flowers and Hunter, they got a lot of them. I think Ottawa just defensively couldn't get and string the stops today.
Well, correct. I mean, the guards play was what the Ottawa BlackJacks needed to stop, and between Flowers, Hunter, Muntu, a bunch of shooters as well. It was really difficult for them. But the one thing that stands out for me is the points from turnovers. Although, you know, Ottawa BlackJacks only turned the ball over 10 times, which you would think that it's a good number.
Yeah.
The Brampton Honey Badgers were able to really focus on that and score 15 points compared to only 2 points from turnovers for the Ottawa BlackJacks.
Yeah, and they only turned it over 5 times. Brampton, they were able to get 18 second chance points on 14 offensive rebounds. Fast break, they had the advantage. Bench points were even, but it was just an all-out great performance on both ends of the floor for the Honey Badgers. Ottawa, again, didn't have answers, as you said, for those guards and Flowers and Hunter. They were able to get anywhere on the floor. And we saw Hunter, he made 8 out of the 9. Well, they ended up getting 11 because it was a 3 by Muntu, but he had 8 points in that target time alone, finishing with 31 on the evening. 105-98, Brampton wins this one, sweeps the season series 4-0 over Ottawa. Ottawa drops to 8-10 in the regular season. Brampton improves to 9-8 following today's CEBL triple header. The next game across the CEBL is Tuesday afternoon when the Niagara River Lions take on these Brampton Honey Badgers on Camp Day. Tip-off from the CEA Center in Brampton at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Catch all the action live on CBC Sports, CBC Gem, and CEBL Plus. Ottawa loses 98-105 to Brampton. For Jackie Perez on our sidelines, Roseanne Jolie, I'm Elias Alzen. Have yourselves a wonderful afternoon.
Knock 'em out the